हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आई एम डॉक्टर रचना दिस साइड। आज हम करने जा रहे हैं पॉलिटिकल साइंस 12 सेकेंड चैप्टर एंड ऑफ बायोपॉलिटी। आप लोगों को थोड़ी ब्रीफिंग के लिए मैं बता दूं कि जब हम लोगों ने फर्स्ट चैप्टर किया था तो हमें ये अच्छे से पता है कि सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर 1945 के बाद वर्ल्ड जो था वो दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो गया। दो पार्ट्स के डिवीजन को ही बायपोलर बोला जाता है। बायपोलर में एक तरफ था यूएस और दूसरी तरफ था यूएसएसआर। तो एंड ऑफ बायोपॉलिटी जो चैप्टर है वो आपका यूएसएसआर से डील कर रहा है, जहां पर सोशलिज्म और कम्युनिज्म की आइडियोलॉजी को फॉलो किया जाता था और जिस कम्युनिज्म की आइडियोलॉजी को और भी बहुत सारी एशियन कंट्रीज फॉलो कर रही थी। अब बात आती है कि किसी भी चैप्टर की स्टार्टिंग में वो फैक्ट्स कौन से थे या वो कॉज कौन से थे जिसकी वजह से हमें नजर आया कि वो खत्म हो रहा था या यूएसएसआर का डिसइंटीग्रेशन हो रहा था। यहाँ पर हम ये बात ध्यान में रखेंगे कि वेस्टर्न और ईस्टर्न अलायंस के बाद एंड ऑफ कोल्ड वॉर को बायोपोलर वर्ल्ड का एंड भी माना जाता है। यानी 1991 में बर्लिन वॉर जब गिर गई, यानी टॉपल्ड ऑफ बर्लिन वॉर बाय द पीपल इन 1989, also one of the indication towards the disintegration of USSR. The reason behind USSR की ईस्टर्न यूरोपियन कंट्रीज जो थी वो वेस्टर्न टेक्नोलॉजी को, वेस्टर्न आइडियोलॉजी को अडेप्ट करना चाहती थी, बजाय इसके कि वो सोशलिज्म और कम्युनिज्म के बेस पर चलती। साथ ही साथ ये कंट्रीज जो थी ये वो सोवियत ब्लॉक के बिल्कुल भी तरीके को फॉलो करने के फेवर में नहीं थी। इसका मतलब था कि अब हमें यहाँ पर समझना है कि व्हाट वाज एग्जैक्टली द सोवियत यूनियन इटसेल्फ, इसका मीनिंग क्या है, इसके रीज़न और कॉज क्या है कि जो डिसइंटीग्रेशन की तरफ इसको लेके गए और इसके कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस क्या हैं। आज पार्ट 1 में हम यहाँ पर डिसइंटीग्रेशन तक का पार्ट पढ़ेंगे। हमारे लिए कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट डेट्स होंगी जो हमें ध्यान में रखनी है। कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट लीडर्स इसमें दिए गए हैं, लेनिन है, क्रुश्चेव है, गोर्बाचेव है, स्टालिन है। हमें इन लीडर्स के प्रोग्राम्स और इन लीडर्स की आइडियोलॉजी को भी समझना पड़ेगा। नाउ व्हाट वाज द सोवियत सिस्टम? USSR. USSR is what? Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. This is the idea of socialism against capitalism and need for the egalitarian society, where they want to say that कोई भी पर्टिकुलर सोसाइटी का इवेंट या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो होगा वो पूरा स्टेट के कंट्रोल में होगा, लोगों के हाथ में नहीं होगा। There was the abolishment of Institute of Private Property. As well, we have seen consequently design a society based on principle of equality, जिसको बिल्कुल follow नहीं किया गया। So this political system centered around the Communist Party. It is also known as Soviet bloc or Soviet system, where the economy was planned and controlled by the state. So Soviet bloc is what? After the Second World War, Eastern European countries that the Soviet army had liberated from the fascist camp under the control of USSR, they were modeled based on USSR, and this was known as Second World or the Soviet bloc. They had complex communication network, energy resources like oil, iron, steel, machinery production and all, which are totally same in these countries. State ownership was the dominant part of it. Land and production assets were owned by, controlled by Soviet states. So this is about the Soviet bloc. But we have a very good criticism on this Soviet bloc, that they are the bureaucratic and authoritarian, making life difficult for the citizens. Citizens did not have any right to say. So it's like a lack of democracy, जहाँ लोगों की बात बिल्कुल नहीं सुनी जाती थी और उनके लिए प्रॉब्लम हो जाती थी। Most of the institutions of Soviet states needed reforms. They wanted to lose the tight control of Soviet states. They said, because we are not having any accountability. Government is not giving any accountability towards the people and people were not having any say. So they wanted to be separate from the Soviet system. These are the 15 different republics formed by Soviet Union, and Russia became the real dominating authority over there. So Soviet Union lagged behind the West technology, infrastructure and important, which was fulfilling the political and economic aspiration of citizens. So shortage in consumer goods, economy was fluttering the late 70s. These were the reasons why the Eastern European countries wanted to be separate from the socialist bloc or Soviet bloc. Next topic is about Gorbachev and disintegration. Gorbachev was there in 1985. He launched or introduced two programs that was economic and political reforms which were under the policies of reconstruction and openness. He stopped the arms race with the US. He withdrew Soviet troops from Afghanistan. But why we need reforms? So reforms were needed at the time of Gorbachev because USSR was not comparing or compared with the technology and good relations with West. So on the contrast, many of Eastern European countries protest against this system in this period or in the period of Gorbachev and wanted to get some reforms. But still the reforms has been done. There was a communication or contradiction between the Communist Party within, and Boris Yeltsin came as the new leader of Communist Party in 1991. He emerged as a national leader. He won in public elections and got the power began to shift from Soviet bloc to the republics, especially in the European countries. Now Ukraine, Russia and Belarus, three major republics of USSR, declared themselves apart from Soviet Union, and democracy was adapted as the basis for the post-Soviet republics. And the declaration of the disintegration of USSR and formation of Commonwealth of Independent States CIS came as a surprise to the other republics. Russia, it was accepted as the successor state of USSR and inherited the Soviet seat in UN, United Nations in Security Council. Also accepted all the international treaties and commitments of the Soviet Union. So students, this is about our first part in which I have mentioned till the reforms which has been taken place during the period of Gorbachev and after Boris Yeltsin's party. So next video will be about the causes of disintegration, shock therapy and relations with India. Keep watching my video. Thank you.